Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed the second fundamental form and second order magnitudes. Today we will discuss the geometrical interpretation of this form, means second fundamental form. So the statement is to show that the lengths of perpendiculars on the tangent plane to a surface at the point UV from a neighboring point having the coordinates u plus du and v plus dv is half of the second fundamental form, which is L du square plus 2m du dv plus n dv square. We are to show that if we take a surface, P is a point having the position vector r on the surface, Q is the neighboring point having the position vector r plus dr on this surface, and the vector n, that is the normal unit vector to the surface. Then if we draw perpendicular from this point Q, which we have shown by Qm, then this length of perpendicular, that is the half of the second fundamental form, and this perpendicular is drawn on the tangent plane at the point P of the given surface. So we are to prove this result. This is the geometrical interpretation of second fundamental form. In order to prove this expression, let us consider a surface. P is the point having the position vector r, Q is the point which is the neighboring point and having the position vector r plus dr. This is the tangent plane at the point P of the given surface. From the point Q on this surface, we have drawn a perpendicular with the length Qm on this tangent plane. N is a normal unit vector of the surface. Now, vector PQ, which is the position vector of Q minus position vector of P, that is given by dr. Now, let us find the value of r plus dr by using Taylor series. So by using Taylor series, r plus dr is given by vector r plus r1 du plus r2 dv plus 1 by 2 times r11 du square plus 2 r12 du dv plus r22 dv square, and so on. Now from here we can find the value of dr. So dr is given by r1 du plus r2 dv plus half of r11 du square plus 2 times r12 du dv plus r22 dv square. We have neglected the quantities of order higher than 2. Now we can see in the figure, Qm is the length of perpendicular from the point Q on the tangent plane at the point P, and this is actually the projection of the vector PQ on the normal at the point P. So by definition of projection, if we are having two vectors, vector A and vector B are two vectors, then the projection of vector A on vector B, that is given by dot product of two vectors divided by the magnitude of the vector on which we are having the projection. So by using this formula of projection, here we are having two vectors. First vector is vector n and second vector is vector dr. We are finding the projection of the vector dr on this normal unit vector. So by this formula, n dot dr divided by the magnitude of the vector n, because n is the normal unit vector to the surface, so its magnitude will be 1. So the length Qm denotes dot product of vector n with dr. This is n dot dr. Now substituting the value of dr from here in this equation, we get n dot r1 du plus r2 dv plus 1 by 2 into n dot r11 du square plus 2 times r12 du dv plus r22 dv square. Now from here, now because n is normal unit vector to the given surface, and r1 is the tangent vector at the point P of the given surface, and tangent and normal are perpendicular to each other. So n dot r1, that will be 0. In the same way, r2 is also a tangential vector at the point P of the given surface. So n dot r2, that will also be 0. And n dot r11, this is the first, this is second order fundamental magnitude, which we denoted by L. N dot r12, that is m. N dot r22, that is n. So we can substitute the values of n dot r11, n dot r12, n dot r22, n dot r1, n dot r2 in this expression. After substituting all these values in this expression, we get these two terms are 0, and from here we get 1 by 2. This is L into du square plus this is n dot r12, that is m. So 2m du dv, and the third term n dv square. So we have proved that the length of perpendicular from the point Q on the tangent plane at the point P, that is the half of the second fundamental form. So this is the geometrical interpretation of second fundamental form. Now we will show some important products which we'll use in the numerical problems. So the first result is the scalar triple product of normal unit vector and the two tangential vectors r1 and r2, that has the value h. We will show this. So now by definition of scalar triple product n dot r1 cross r2. Now r1 cross r2 we can find by the formula of normal unit vector. Normal unit vector is given by the vector divided by its magnitude. The r1 plus r2, that is a vector along n, and dividing by its magnitude, and from here, because this quantity is h, so r1 cross r2, that is vector n into h. So substituting the values here, we get n square into h. Now because n is the normal unit vector, so n dot n, that will be 1. So this quantity will be further is equal to h. So this is the first result. We have shown that the scalar triple product of the three vectors, vector n, vector r1 and vector r2, that is equal to the quantity h. Now the second result is the cross product of vector n with vector r1. Now cross product of vector r1 with vector n, substituting the value of vector n, which is the normal unit vector of the given surface. So this is r1 cross, substituting the value of vector n here, and by using the definition of vector triple product of the three vectors. So r1 cross r2, this is r1 dot r2 into r1 minus r1 dot r1 into r2 upon h. Now substituting the values r1 dot r2 and r1 dot r1 here. r1 dot r2, that is f, and r1 dot r1, that is the first fundamental coefficient, which we have already denoted by E. So we have obtained the formula for the cross product of the normal unit vector and the tangential vector r1, which is 1 by h into f r1 minus E r2. In the same way, we can find the formula for the cross product of vector n and vector r2. Now again, by using the definition of normal unit vector n, this is r1 cross r2 divided by h, and using the definition of vector triple product for the three vectors, vector r2, vector r1 and vector r2 here, and substituting the values of r1 dot r2, which is g, and r2 dot r1 here, we get 1 by h into g r1 minus f r2.